First off, I would just really like to thank you for clicking on my video. My name is Tram-Anh and this is my first upload, and I'd really appreciate if you'd like and subscribe. Hi everyone, so for this project we're going to need a few things. You're going to need scissors, preferably something more heavy duty, but this is what I have. You'll need a Sharpie marker or a pen. You'll need a pair of headbands. This is a pack of 3 I got from Walmart. I chose the black one for this project. You also need felt. I got this from Michael's. The color of the felt should match the color of the headband you're choosing. You'll need cardboard. I cut this from a box. It's fairly thick. I prefer something from a package box rather than a cereal box, for example. You also need a ruler. You'll need glue sticks and the glue gun. You will also need some ribbon, color of your choice. I chose this red one. It's 2.5 inches wide for the bow, so if you would like a bigger bow, the wider the better. I also bought some fake flowers from Michael's for the ears. I chose the gold ones for this project to go with the red ribbon. Now this is completely optional, but I have 2 ears for reference. One, the purple one I had made, and the red and black I bought. Now, to begin, we have the cardboard. I'm using the original Minnie ears for reference. I'm measuring here in the middle that they are a little over 2 inches apart. So this will be our reference for later, and it is 3¼ inch tall, the ears. So you're going to need to know that so that if you are freehanding it, you can draw it yourself. So right here I'm just marking it 3¼ inch above. And I had just outlined it myself. You do need a flat bottom on there, which is why I'm using the flat end of the cardboard. You can see here that I'm choosing the ear I outlined on the right because it did turn out a little bit better, so I'm just using that, flipping the cardboard over and tracing it out again so that I can have 2 equal sized ears. Now we're just taking the felt and I am rounding out my ears just a little bit. I just learned from past experience that it's a little bit better to be thinner on the ends. And you want to make sure that your felt can fold completely over with at least 2 inches of felt on the bottom. Now we're just going to glue the cardboard ears to the felt on both sides. As you can see, I'm also applying glue to the felt itself, and when I fold over the piece of felt, I'm just pressing down so that everything is secure. I also want to add that I did not apply any glue to the bottom flat ends so that we can cut them out and have little flaps at the end. Here I'm just checking that it is glued around the whole ear. If there isn't, just add some more glue, press down. We're going to cut along the glue a little bit later. So now you're gonna see that I am cutting around the cardboard and I'm leaving a rectangle patch of flap at the end. This will be our security measure to glue them onto the headband. Now I'm just rounding it out, and as I cut, you're gonna see that I do see some cardboard because the felt did not glue to each other. So I'm just adding some more and pressing with my fingernails so I don't burn myself. So you should have something like this. Now I just marked the middle of the headband I bought and making sure that coincides with the real Minnie ears, but of course if you don't have it, just mark the middle. And I am going to apply the first ear that we cut out and making sure that it is to the right or to the left, whichever you start with, of the middle, and just adjusting as I go. Now I'm applying the hot glue to the cardboard itself and 2 lines next to it, so that when we place it right directly on top of the headband, it should be directly in the middle and secure. So I did the same thing on the other side, marked it. Make sure you do make at least 2 inches in between the 2 ears so that it doesn't look too close to each other, and I just did the same gluing technique, and now they are fully secure on. Now I'm applying a stripe of glue onto the headband underneath and folding 1 flap over. You can trim the excess and then apply another stripe of glue onto that and fold again. I am trimming the excess so that the excess is toward the back, so that you still won't see it because I'm cutting it. So you should have something like this. Woo! Now I'm just taking my flowers that I picked off the bunch and just trying to arrange them, see what I like. And I did decide with an all gold ear with the white flower in the middle. I'm just gluing them down in pairs so that it doesn't look too crowded. So I glued 2 really close together, left a little bit of space, and arranged the next few flowers, and I left the middle open so you can see. And then I have the white yellowish flower with the gold glitter, and I'm just gluing that down. Looks nice, right? Here I was just a little concerned that it didn't look tapered enough near toward the headband, so I'm just gluing down that 1 petal to the back. In the end, it didn't really matter because the bow will cover it. I wanted to make a quick note also that you could make this a little bit cheaper by buying 1 bunch of flowers that have leaves and using those flowers for the ears, and then using the leaves as a crown above the headband instead of buying ribbon as well. Here I just cut 1.5 feet of ribbon. I folded that twice, once on each side, and then scrunched it in the middle. Now I also cut an extra 1.5 inches of the ribbon to place in the middle as sort of a fake looking bow. I scrunched it in the middle, made sure it looked nice, and then I glued it in the back. I used my fingernails to press down because this is a mesh type of ribbon. but I suggest using some tweezers. Now this is what I had, and we are gluing the base of the bow to the top of the headband because we want the bow to stand up. Just hold it for a few seconds to make sure it's standing up on its own, and that's what we should have. And then I'm also going to glue the top ribbon to some of the petals from the flowers so that it will for sure stand up and not fall over. So you can see that I'm doing that here. I'm just pressing gently with my fingernails. So this is what we have. Very cute bow. Of course you can change up the colors and the types of flowers you use. I just feel like the hydrangea looking flowers are the best.